Hello everyone, my name is Akshita Agrawal and I'm a clinical dietitian. So today I'm back with another video on hair health. I've done numerous videos on hair health and I've compiled a playlist for the same. So I will be posting the link in the description below. You can go have a look. I've covered various aspects of hair health. The hair health during winters. Why does our hair fall during winters? I've covered dandruff, regrowth of hair, hair fall in general, hair fall after corona, and various other aspects. So you can just go and check it out. Meanwhile, this video that I'm doing today is about 5 enemies that usually cause a lot of hair fall, hair damage, and that usually are responsible for hair thinning. So let's start with the very first one. The very first enemy for your hair health is any kind of friction or pulling action. So what does this mean? See, sometimes for accessorization purpose or for keeping our hair in place, we tend to use a number of hair bands or rubber bands, or we may use caps. For example, during winter we might feel cold and we would want to cover our hair. So all the hair accessories and caps which are very tight and they tend to have a pulling action on our hair often lead to hair fall, because the pulling action actually damages the hair follicles and makes it very difficult for the hair to regrow, as well as it also damages the current hair and encourages breakage. So in case you want to wear caps, or you want to use hats, try to use ones which are not very fitted. They are slightly loose so that there is no pulling action. Secondly, whenever you're using any kind of rubber bands or hair bands, make sure that you do not put them in a very tight way. And whenever you're using hair bands, make sure to buy the hair bands which don't have teeth so that the pulling action can be reduced. Also, people who are very fond of doing various hairstyles, make sure that wherever you are doing a different hairstyle and tying your hair, do not tie it very tight. And also try to leave your hair loose for certain hours a day, so that your hair can get good circulation and also the hair follicles can get some rest. Coming on to the second enemy of your hair health is heat. So whenever your hair are exposed to high temperatures or heat for a long duration, the hair follicles tend to get damaged, and also the scalp tends to get dehydrated, because of which excess amount of sebum is produced, which can clog the hair follicles and further encourage the dandruff or the hair breakage or hair damage. So, what can be the sources of these heat, which might be damaging your hair? First can be sunlight exposure. So, if you are, you go out in sun for long hours, and if you do not cover your hair, there is a very high chance that the sunlight, direct sunlight especially, can damage your hair. So make sure that you're covering your hair with a light scarf or a dupatta when you're going out, so that direct sunlight cannot damage your hair. Secondly, any kind of heat treatments, like people who use blow dryers or who use hair straighteners or curling irons, all these products, they also put a lot of heat. They also expose your hair to a lot of heat, and this heat actually damages and makes your hair very brittle. So even if you want to use blow dryer or curling irons or straightening irons, make sure the frequency is very less and the exposure of these equipments to your hair is not as much. This will prevent any kind of breakage, and it will also make sure that your hair remains strong. Another way in which your hair gets exposed to heat is when you're sitting in front of heat convectors, or you're sitting in front of coal or wood during winters. So either turn down the heat or reduce the amount of exposure to these various heat sources, so that the heat exposure, the overall heat exposure to your hair becomes less. You will see a marked change in the hair quality within a month of applying these tips. Another important enemy of your hair is poor nutrition. Now people who whoever is eating a diet which is very poor in protein content, or which is very poor in iron or zinc content, also have reported a number of hair issues like hair breakage, hair graying, or there is hair thinning, or there is like split ends in the hair. There is a lot of dandruff, so there can be a number of problems arising from malnutrition. Also, people who are dehydrated. So in our nutrition language, we also consider water as a nutrient. So this is another nutrient. If you lack this nutrient, then also your hair can become very dry, your scalp can become very dry, and that can result into dandruff, that can result into hair fall and hair thinning. So make sure that proper hydration, proper protein intake, sufficient amount of iron and zinc are present in your diet. So for water, for iron and protein, I've done dedicated videos. I will be leaving a link in the description below. Do watch them and incorporate these foods in your diet. For zinc, good sources of zinc will include all the green leafy vegetables, your dark chocolate. It is also present in our nuts and seeds. So examples will include your almonds, walnuts. It is also present in chia seeds, your sunflower seeds, and your flax seeds. So you can incorporate these foods in your diet, so so that zinc amount in your body is sufficient, which will promote the hair growth. Another enemy of your hair health is stress. Now people who endure a lot of stress have often complained about a lot of hair issues, including graying of hair or falling of hair, or a lot of even alopecia has resulted from stress. Now the simple reason behind this is that whenever a person is enduring stress, the body is programmed in a way that all the blood circulation is diverted to more important organs, the priority organs in that particular moment. So the priority organs are your heart, your kidney, your liver, and your hair, your nails, or your digestion system. They are the secondary priority of your body that or during that time. So people who endure long durations of stress or are in stress for a consistent period of time, what happens is that this blood supply actually never reaches properly to their hair or their nails or their digestive system. So they often complain of brittle nails, they often complain of poor hair health or poor digestion. So reducing stress or managing stress is of utmost importance if you want to achieve good hair. I've done 2 detailed videos on about the techniques and about the foods which will help you in doing so. So kindly watch them and incorporate these practices and these foods in your routine so that you can take care of the stress part. Final enemy of your hair is actually the chemicals which you apply on your hair. Now this can come from various hair products that you use. It can include various oils, hair mask, hair gels, shampoo, conditioners. So whenever you're buying a product, make sure that they are free of harmful chemicals. Some of them are parabens or sulfates. Do read the label before buying them. Make sure to buy as light shampoo, as light conditioner as possible. Try to use natural oils. Try to use if you want to use gel, go for aloe vera gel. Do not apply other gels because they may damage your hair. And even if you want to apply, keep the quantity to minimum and the frequency to minimum. Another way in which chemicals come into come onto your hair is by getting the chemical treatments done. For example, it can be about straightening your hair or perming your hair or getting hair color done. So even if you're getting these done, make sure that you check the quality of the products that the person is using. And even if you want to get these done, do not do them very frequently. Reduce the frequency in which you are getting these applied to your hair, because a lot of chemical can clog your pores. It can actually damage your hair and it will encourage the breakage. So I hope through this video I'm able to highlight all the major 5 enemies of your hair health, and hope you will pay attention to these 5 enemies and ensure a better health of your hair. So if you like this video, don't forget to share it with your friends and family. Do subscribe to my channel because I keep posting such helpful content on my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.